You've spent 30, maybe 40 years saving for retirement. You've diligently put money into your 401k, watched your balance grow, and followed all the conventional wisdom. But what if I told you that all of that is only 1/3 of the journey? What if the financial industry forgot to teach you the two most important steps? The steps that actually determine if your nest egg makes it through retirement with you. Picture two retirees who both start with the exact same nest egg. Let's say $1 million. One of them will live a full life and still leave a legacy for their family. The other is going to run out of money in their 80s, facing the hardest years of their life with nothing left. What made the difference? It wasn't how much they saved. It was that one of them understood the full journey, while the other only knew step one. We're about to walk through the simple three-phase strategy that takes your savings from just growing to being fully protected, and finally, to paying you for life. Picture two retirees who both start with the exact same nest egg. Let's say $1 million. One of them will live a full life and still leave a legacy for their family. The other is going to run out of money in their 80s, facing the hardest years of their life with nothing left. What made the difference? It wasn't how much they saved. It was that one of them understood the full journey, while the other only knew step one. We're about to walk through the simple, three-phase strategy that takes your savings from just growing to being fully protected, and finally, to paying you for life. For decades, the entire conversation around retirement has been about one thing: growth. We call this Phase 1, the accumulation phase. This is the part of your journey from your first job until your mid-50s, where the main goal is to grow your wealth through consistent saving and the magic of compound interest. You pour money into your 401k and IRAs, pick growth-oriented funds, and watch the numbers go up. And don't get me wrong, this is a hugely important phase. The power of starting early is undeniable. Thanks to compounding, the money you invest in your 20s and 30s does most of the heavy lifting, and the industry has given us powerful tools to help. You max out your employer's 401k match because it's literally free money. You automate your contributions so you're saving consistently without even thinking about it. And as you get older, the government even gives you a boost. The IRS has set the 2026 limits, and if you're age 50 or over, you're eligible for catch-up contributions. This means on top of the standard $24,500 you can put into your 401k, you can add an extra $8,000, bringing your total employee contribution to $32,500 for the year. There's even a special super catch-up for those aged 60 to 63, which allows for an $11,250 contribution instead of the standard $8,000, but only if your specific plan has adopted this feature. For an IRA, the 2026 limit is $7,500, with an additional $1,100 catch-up for those 50 and over, letting you save up to $8,600. This is the phase everyone knows, but the hard truth is, stopping here is like building a magnificent ship, but forgetting to learn how to sail it or protect it from storms. What most people don't realize is that, as you get close to retirement, the rules of the game change completely. The strategy that got you to retirement is not the strategy that will get you through retirement, and that's where the real risk is hiding. This brings us to the second and most overlooked phase, the protection phase. This is the period that typically starts in your mid-50s and runs right up to the day you retire. Your focus has to shift from pure, aggressive growth to protecting what you've built. Why? Because of a little-known but devastating trap called sequence of returns risk. Let me explain. Imagine you have $1 million portfolio and you're set to retire next year. Suddenly, the market crashes by 30%. Your $1 million is now $700,000. If you were 35, this would be a fantastic buying opportunity. But because you're about to start withdrawing money to live on, this is a potential disaster. When you sell investments in a down market to generate income, you're forced to sell more shares at lower prices. Those shares are now gone forever, which means they can't be there for the eventual market recovery. This can permanently cripple your portfolio's ability to last. Sequence of returns risk is the danger of hitting a patch of bad market returns right before or right after you retire. A bad sequence in those first few years can hamstring a portfolio for good, even if the market delivers great average returns over the next 20 or 30 years. It's the single biggest threat in the 5 to 10 years right around your retirement date, an area financial planners call the retirement risk zone. And this leads directly to the third phase, the income phase, also known as decumulation. If saving for retirement was like climbing a mountain, this is the tricky descent on the other side. This is where you have to figure out how to turn that pile of assets into a reliable, lifelong paycheck that can handle inflation and market swings. Have you ever really thought about how you'll do that? Just sell off some stock each month and hope for the best? Follow an outdated rule? The reality is, without a clear strategy, you risk one of two bad outcomes: spending too much too fast and running out of money, or spending too little out of fear and living a retirement far less comfortable than the one you saved for. This is where hope can turn into anxiety. But it doesn't have to. If this is starting to click and you're realizing there's more to this than just saving, do me a favor and hit that like button. It tells YouTube this is valuable information, and it helps more people get the full story on how to actually secure their retirement. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our follow-up videos where we get into the nuts and bolts of these strategies. So, how do we solve this? How do we navigate all three phases successfully? The key is to let your strategy evolve with your timeline, using specific tools for each part of the journey. Phase 1. The grow phase. Your 20s to mid-50s. We've already covered this, but let's be crystal clear. In this phase, time is your best friend. Your primary job is to contribute consistently and let your portfolio grow. Your investments should lean aggressive, often with 70–85% in stocks or stock funds, because you have decades to recover from any market downturns. You're focused on maxing out contributions to tax-friendly accounts like your 401k and Roth IRAs. The goal is simple: build the biggest foundation you possibly can. Phase 2. The protect phase, mid-50s to retirement. As you enter that retirement risk zone, your strategy needs a serious update. This is where we bring in a powerful concept called the bucket strategy. Instead of seeing your money as one big pile, you divide it into 3 distinct buckets based on when you'll need to spend it. Bucket 1, the cash bucket. This is your short-term money. It should hold 1 to 3 years worth of your essential living expenses in super safe, easy-to-access places like a savings account, money market funds, or short-term CDs. If the market crashes the year you retire, you don't panic. You don't sell a single share of stock. You just live off the money in this bucket, giving your long-term investments time to bounce back. This is your personal defense against sequence of returns risk. Bucket 2, the midterm bucket. This bucket is for the income you'll need in roughly years 4 through 10 of your retirement. It holds a balanced mix of more conservative investments like high-quality bonds, balanced funds, and blue-chip dividend-paying stocks. The goal here is to get some modest returns that beat inflation without taking on a lot of risk. This bucket acts as a buffer, and you'll refill it periodically with gains from Bucket 3. Bucket 3, the long-term growth bucket. This is your growth engine, holding the money you won't need for at least 10 years. This bucket stays invested more aggressively in stocks and other growth assets. Because it has such a long time horizon, it has the time to ride out market volatility and keep growing, making sure your money lasts for a 30-year retirement and beyond. By splitting your money up this way, you create a psychological and practical shield that lets you weather market storms without throwing your entire plan off course. Phase 3. The pay phase throughout retirement. You've protected your nest egg, and now it's time to create your paycheck. This is the decumulation strategy in action. The first step is to figure out your spending gap, the difference between your essential expenses and any guaranteed income you have, like Social Security or pensions. Your investment portfolio only needs to cover this gap. From there, you need a smart withdrawal strategy. The old 4% rule has been seriously challenged lately. Recent research from firms like Morningstar suggests a more conservative starting withdrawal rate for 2026 is closer to 3.9%, given projections for inflation and market returns. But a static rule isn't always best. A dynamic withdrawal strategy is often much more effective, where you might pull back on spending a little in down market years. You live off your cash bucket, Bucket 1 first. Then, during good market years, you harvest some gains from your long-term growth bucket, Bucket 3, to refill your midterm bucket, Bucket 2, which in turn tops off your cash bucket. It's a waterfall system that keeps your income flowing while letting your growth engine do its job. You also need to be tax smart. The order in which you tap your investments, from tax-deferred accounts like a traditional IRA or tax-free accounts like a Roth IRA, can make a huge difference in how long your money lasts. This is often where getting advice from a fiduciary financial advisor can be incredibly valuable. Mastering your retirement nest egg isn't about one single move. It's about a lifelong strategy that adapts as you do. It's about understanding that you are the CEO of your own retirement, and that job has 3 distinct stages. First, you're in the grow phase, where you aggressively build your assets. Then, you shift to the protect phase, building a fortress around your nest egg with tools like the bucket strategy to defy market risk. And finally, you enter the pay phase, where you use a smart, dynamic withdrawal strategy to create a paycheck that will last for the rest of your life. Thinking in these 3 phases transforms retirement planning from a source of anxiety into a source of confidence. You no longer have to live in fear of a market crash or lie awake wondering if your money will run out. You have a plan not just for saving, but for protecting and for spending. You have a roadmap for the entire journey. To help you get started on building your own 3-phase plan, I've put together a simple 3-phase retirement checklist. It breaks down the key action items for each stage that we talked about today. You can download it for free at the link in the description below. It's a great first step toward taking complete control of your financial future. Thanks for watching, and here's to a retirement lived with confidence.